Hello and welcome to Nerd Positively Reviewed, part of the Nerd Positive podcast. This is a podcast about the things you love and the voices that do and don't. Each episode, we will travel to the realms of awesomeness, and I'll answer the question that we all ask ourselves every time we watch a movie or TV show: where the hell do I know them from? I'll take a look at the directors, writers, and actors, then read some of the best good and bad reviews that I can find, all so you can make up your own damn mind if you want to watch, go to, do something with this product in about 30 minutes or less. I'm the self proclaimed Emperor of Awesome, Bradley Butin, and this is Nerd Positively Reviewed. This used to be the Fandemic. The Fandemic is over. Have you not heard? Yeah, it is. All right, so today I'm talking about A Quiet Place Day One. I saw this movie last night. I thought this was fantastic. There's just a couple of scenes in it that I'll probably won't forget in a long time. I'll get into the reasons why I liked it a lot here shortly. I want to go over the reviews, see if maybe some of these reviews will change my mind. I watched this movie at the B&B's theater in a grand screen, so it was 60 feet across, 40 feet up, and it was great. Um, I liked the first one. I honestly don't even remember the second one. I know I watched it, but I can't even tell you. Nothing stands out in that movie for me right now. And even as I was as I was watching the new one, I'm like, I don't even remember anything from the second one. I should have went back and watched it again, but that's fine. And man, I was in a pretty much empty theater. I went to like a 3 o'clock in the afternoon show. Hopefully, it got some more love in the later showings. Let's get into some dirty deets. Here we have the release date was June 28th. So as of today, currently on IMDb, A Quiet Place is sitting at a 6.8 out of 10. And Rotten Tomatoes, the tomato meter has us sitting at an 85% and a 71% audience score, which I think they're all probably about right. I probably liked it a little bit more. I think if I had to rate it on like a 1 to 10 or a percentage, I'd probably be like 75 to 80. So I think I'd be right in the middle there. I'm higher than IMDb, but probably more in line. So let's go over a synopsis of the movie. This is a woman named Sam finds herself trapped in New York City during the early stages of an invasion by alien creatures with ultrasonic hearing. Yes. The creators of this movie, the director is directed by Michael Sarnowski. He has directed Pig, Fight Night Legacy, and then he also was a writer as well. Another writer was John Krasinski from A Quiet Place, Promised Land. Brian Woods, A Quiet Place, 65, Haunt, The Boogeyman. Main stars. There wasn't really a ton of like non-extras, so like actual stars of the movie. So, which I think made the movie a little more deeper as well. Starting off with Lupita Nyong'o, and I know I'm saying that wrong. I am so sorry. You were so fantastic in this movie. I think this is my favorite thing that Lupita has done. I remember this. There's one scene where, so someone say spoiler. She's sick, right? Her character's sick, and she wants to do something, and she's sitting at this well, and she just looks, and you see these two kids hiding in a fountain, and the way that I don't even think there's any words. Well, there was no words really. Just the look of that. I don't think I will ever forget that look. That's probably such an amazing scene. Anyway, moving forward. She's known for 12 Years a Slave, Patsy, Black Panther, Nakia. She was Nakia in Black Panther. Us. She was Adelaide Wilson. She was Patsy in 12 Years a Slave. Red. She was Wilson, Adelaide Wilson, Red in Us. Star Wars Episode 7. She voices Maz Katana. Alex Wolff, he's another one in there. He plays Ruben, and he was in Hereditary, Pig, Old, Patriots Day, Oppenheimer, and A Good Person. Digimon Hansu, I'm sorry, you're amazing. Words are hard. He plays Henry. He was in Blood Diamond, Guardians of the Galaxy, Amistad, Gladiator, Rebel Moon. Don't hold out against him. I still haven't watched part two. Gran Turismo, Black Adam. So those are the main cast. So we're gonna get right into some of these reviews. Here's my little disclaimer. I base the reviews I choose solely on the title alone and have not read through them. Please forgive me if I mispronunciate words. I normally no talk good. I will do my best to read them as I see it, punctuation good, bad, and all. So let's find out what people are actually saying, shall we? We're going to start with some bad reviews. Here we go. All right, this one is a 1 out of 10, we're gonna start all the way at the bottom and work our way up. This is if I could give it a 0, I would. And this is from yesterday, 27 June 2024, and by an M. Kamel. Warning, spoilers. The writer knows nothing about writing, no talent, and no brains either. How is this day one? What did we know? Where those creatures came from? How did authorities know about them and their nature? Like day one, they tell people to be quiet and go to the water because they can't swim. When and how did authorities know? Like the whole movie is about two characters that we don't give a damn about, and you want to force us to care by saying she's OS sick as a and has a cat. I don't know what they're trying to say. Characters crying BFR, anything, before anything happened. And what is that ending? This is a real disaster of a movie, a whole waste of time and money. I disagree with you so much. Everything that you didn't like, I actually liked. I like that we didn't give the origin story of the aliens or the military. It's this contained story with these two characters and how they are trying to get to safety in the story of pizza and a cat. You know what? Yeah, I don't like you. But hey, appreciate your review. You got your own opinion. All right, I got another bad review. Another 1 out of 10. This one is called Really Disappointing, Struggled to Watch. Again, dated 27 June 2024 from Alex and Darther. I was a massive fan of the first one, got sucked straight into it, and cared for the characters, felt like a part of the movie. By number 2, it was enjoyable enough, but not as good and all. And by number 3, I generally struggled to finish the movie. Its title clearly states day one, therefore no one knows nothing about these aliens. Yet somehow within the first 10 minutes of this movie, everyone automatically knows to be quiet. I also noticed at one moment things can be dead silent, then a noise will happen and nothing. Then 2 seconds later, the characters will make a quieter noise and everyone is petrified and they turn up. I found the jump scares cheap and not scary at all, and the sad story aspect to it a pull away from the actual story. Actually, I think you have that backwards. I think the sad story is the story in this. Altogether, very disappointed in the direction this franchise has gone and won't be carrying on from here. Cool. Got your opinion. I disagree. Let's do a 4-star review. All right, this one is called A Missed Opportunity from Pader Andry from 27 June 2024. In the latest installment of A Quiet Place franchise, Day One, the filmmakers attempt to expand the universe but fall short of the original brilliance. Here's my breakdown. Concept and execution. The film starts with chaos, but unfortunately, it meanders without a clear direction. It feels like a side quest, intriguing at first, but ultimately inconsequential. The silence that defined the earlier films is diluted by excessive jump scares, leaving viewers disorientated. I don't remember that many jump scares. Characterizations and depth. New characters are introduced, but their backstories remain elusive. We miss the emotional depth that made the Abbott family so compelling. Lupita Nyong'o's acting unfortunately doesn't shine as it did in the previous films. Bright spots. The set design remains impressive, capturing the eerie post apocalyptic world effectively. The cat still scenes, providing a rare moment of levity. In summary, while A Quiet Place Day One has its moments, it lacks the emotional resonance and world building that made the franchise unique. I hope for more backstory and genuine emotions, but instead, we got a quest for pizza with a diving cat. Cool. You're not wrong on a lot of things. I disagree with the like you were going into the movie wanting the horror aspect of it, and that's not what this was. I don't think the movie was intended to be that. So, but hey, again, your opinion, not mine. All right, we are going to move on to some good reviews. All right, here's a 6 out of 10. This is called A Thrilling Sob Story from 27 June 2024. As always, A Quiet Place franchise still produces thrilling movies like this one. Don't be fooled by the title, though. This one is on a much bigger scale. But someone, the producer slash director, managed to dumb it down so much that the movie feels a little stale. Some jump scares are cheap and predictable. The tension building and cinematography is great as always. So much drama for no reason in this one. I genuinely think that this movie would serve no purpose whatsoever if the cat's not in the movie. And then maybe he's not wrong. Overall, still not that boring, but most jump scares are indeed predictable. Might be enjoyable for some, might be a boring flick for some. I see your points. I see what you're trying to do. But let's see what other people are thinking here. Let's do another good review. And warning, spoilers, this is one that's called All Because of Pizza from 26 June 2024. All right, this one is in this installment of A Quiet Place, we were shown how everything somehow started. The story follows the story of Sammy, and she craves for a certain pizza. However, it wasn't just about the pizza place, but it still played an important part in this plot. The pacing was good enough to show the devastation of the aliens that arrived in our world, and the only way to survive is to keep calm, make no sound, keep quiet. The suspense was there, several jump scares, the cinematography was great, few memorable shots. The acting delivery of Lupito Nyong'o and of Joseph Quinn were commendable as you'll feel their emotion despite not saying a word. Yes. And there's Frodo, who also brought more life to this film. The film reminds us that even in the darkest moments, even if it is impossible, there are still reasons to smile, hope, and enjoy life. That's what Sammy has forgotten, and that's what Eric gave her and reminded her. A thrilling installment to the franchise, a simple yet good adaptation. It's not just a suspense, it's the story and the lessons you learn from the film. And I can't keep watching this without seeing Demi Gordon's and Eddie Munson. Yeah, you're right. A Quiet Place Day One is an 8 out of 10 for me. All right. Let's do. I agree. I think you know what? I'm right there with this review. This one is so sound on. I think well done, and what was the name? Arvin Jansis. Yes, I agree 100%. Let's do another good review. This one is haters. You can a 10 out of 10. And this is a haters. You can shut your mouth and be quiet like always. From Cole Palmore on 27 June 2024. Warning, spoilers. I think this film was brilliant. And yes, most of it was the same like the original, but we get more jump scares in this one. More incredible scenes, very scary moments that had me hyped, though the movie and I think people are just getting way too judgmental on these movies now, which most of us can't do nothing about it. But really, this had great acting, showed how to truly survive an apocalypse, and many other things. That is very, very long sentence. I think you should have broken that one down to like two or three. And then dot dot dot. But leak or like L always, the aliens are amazing. The film also making the movie more scary, more hyped. Even the chase scenes and everything was just perfect. But I think that just watch the movie, don't complain, and enjoy it, man. Um, yeah, I agree with you, man. I don't think it's a perfect movie by any means. I think I reserve my tens for that, but like the acting with Joseph and Lupita are fantastic together. So well done. Let's do another 10-star review. This one is a 10 out of 10. Fantastic and intense. A must watch prequel. Dated from 27 June 2024. Linamar. All right, is the name of the person who did this one. Fantastic and intense. One of the best prequels I've ever seen. The story diverges from the first two movies, offering a fresh and intriguing perspective that stands on its own. Lupita's performance is truly Oscar worthy. I agree. Infusing the film with profound and compelling emotion, the cinematography and sound design are exceptional, enhancing the overall experience. And of course, I couldn't help but adore the cat. This film is a standout in its genre and a definite must watch. I can't wait for the next one and dig deep in the origin and arrival of the aliens. Another point of view will be amazing. Um, yeah, so I mean, when I was looking for there, I saw more good than I saw bad, which is good because of where it's rated. Uh, and I think that the Arvin Janis says it the best. I think it was not perfect by any means, but I think they did everything that they could. I think this is the best of what they could have given us. And Lupita Nyong'o, my gosh, you were amazing in this so well. um, Nothing changed my mind at all. If not, it just reassured me. Excuse me. So um, what about you? What do you think about the movie? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Am I missing something? Did I skip over something? Did my brain not on, or was I not immersed in my movie fog? So let me know. I will say this: the cat was fantastic. So, if you want to find me, friend me, and follow me, you can go to Facebook at Fandemic, TikTok at Nerd Positive One, or Instagram at the Fandemic One. If you feel there's more of a conversation, feel free to reach out and let's talk. Who knows? Maybe you'll be the next guest on Nerd Positives. Yeah, let's talk more. Put it on the big podcast, where we go longer than 30 minutes. If you want to support the show, there are several ways to do so. You can buy me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/nerd positive. Find us on Patreon at patreon.com/nerd positive. Become an episode assistant, an episode producer, a pre-event producer like Stacy, or become part of the con. Yes, the Council of Nerds, starting at $5 a month. Go to PayPal or Venmo at Bradley Butin. I'm not going to say no. Most importantly, just share the show with someone you want to make a little more awesome. Don't forget to leave a 5-star review. If you like this, check out all things Nerd Positive and your fun conversations with myself, Brian, and whoever else wants to talk. You can also order my kids' book, Leveling Up My Awesome, and Stuffed Animal Night Force versus the Dream Invaders on Amazon. I got more books coming. Can't wait to give you more information about that. Probably on the next episode of Nerd Positive. So, A Quiet Place Day 1, you just got nerd positively